Welcome back to the weekly comic book snap.
Wow, somber.
Well, it's a somber moment. It's issue, I think, 89 of the snap, but you know,
Might be 90.
it'll be at the start. So we're back again, aren't we? Glorious Rob Ross Comics and Books.
Yeah.
We're here as always. We're looking at some books from the week of. Sorry about that, dude. Just I'm a leaner. Books of the week of, I don't know, what week is this? It's the June the...
New Comic Book Day was the 15th
15th
of July,
July.
2020.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez,
days
man.
just mould into each other, don't they?
Dude,
Yeah.
my timeline is all screwy right now. So there we are. So it's books from this week. We've had a look at a few, haven't we? And now we're on to something...
Wonderful.
Yes, absolutely great. Where are we going?
We are going for something shiny.
Shiny, wonderful.
And metal.
Yes.
So because Will loved Dark Knight's Metal #1... Dark Knight's Death Metal #1.
Get it right.
So much.
Yeah.
We thought we'd review #2.
Hey, listen. Why the hell not? It's a big book. Massive creators.
It is.
Get involved. You know, I love a bit of DC action. Love these two.
Take it away.
Man, you go. You go first.
All right, I think
Yeah.
this is a couple of creators who are having so much fun and just doing what they want and seeing how far they can push the boundaries and how far they can push each other
Yeah.
is what I think. And I love it. I hooted at least 3 times. You can't take it seriously.
No.
It's not a serious book.
No.
But it's playing with all the toys in the basket and really just going absolutely nuts. And I mean, there were at least 3 parts where I went, great. And a book that makes you do that and that elicits that kind of response
Can only be a good thing.
and will keep on getting my money.
Yeah.
I think it didn't have the problems of issue 1 as much.
No.
Didn't get as bogged down in the whole lore of the story it's trying to tell.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And was easier and just fun. It's great read. And the art is astounding.
The
and
art is fabulous.
some of the characters that they're dreaming of.
Well, that's an interesting little moment, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, interesting development in the book. Yeah.
But I would like to know what you thought.
You know what? I'm acting as though I don't particularly like it. I thought it was good, man, but I thought it partially suffers a little bit from...
Old friends turning up?
Oh, hello. No, I enjoyed it. It was a much more kind of accessible book than the previous one. And I can, and there were a few.
Look at the
that is
beast
good.
of a monster truck.
That's cool. And there were a few moments where I did sort of laugh. I liked the interplay between Diana and Bruce. There's a funny little exchange that they have. I think.
What happened to the Batman who laughs was awesome.
Yeah,
What
that's
Batman dreamed up for the ending was just can't wait to see this in action. How are they going to do this?
So ridiculous.
But wonderfully ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're kind of groaning. Like, what is that?
It's going to be brilliant to see how they play with this toy that they've made. It's great.
It's funny. Maybe I'm expecting too much, you know. I mean, I thought it did get a little bit bogged down with its exposition at times, and some of the dialogue was...
You're not liking his dialogue on this, are you?
Nah, man, it's just so hammy. It's just like so...
But is it
so hammy.
And
it's
that's
also
the only
like...
way it can be done.
Completely... Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like, that is the only way that it can be done. But it's like, this is listen, I like these two, right? Yep. I like Scott Snyder. I think he's great, and I think Capulo's great. I think it's obviously a written and a visual medium. And I think if you're relying so heavily on your exposition to be written, that sort of it's like there are lines in there and passages that are just like pure exposition delivered in the most kind of dull way. And I think even that bit that made me laugh was a reference to that, because she Diana just lays out the entire plan in one sentence, and it's like Jesus. Like, so he's being like self-referential.
Of course,
this is completely ridiculous.
Well, how else can you be? Especially with what comes up at the end. But it's just you've just got to be on board for the ride.
I agree.
It's a big old rock opera.
It's a big hoot.
In a comic book.
It is a rock opera. It's like
it's the darkness. It's meatloaf.
Meatloaf. It's totally meatloaf. Isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's good, man. Don't let me put you off, but
don't let him put you off.
I'm not.
Grab it. Make your own opinions. And laugh and get on board, because the world needs a little bit of brightness in a very dark way.
It needs a bit of joy, doesn't it?
It does,
and they're clearly enjoying themselves, and
they fully are enjoying themselves.
Take nothing
but you're
away
just
from
a
it.
little bit grumpy that you're not in on the joke yet.
I'm not in on the joke yet. I think that's it. Like, I'm just sort of, maybe I'm expecting something that it's not trying to be.
But exactly, you're picking it up asking for year one or War and Peace, and you're getting.
I ain't asking for War and Peace, man. This is as long as War and Peace. Like, it's just
Dark Knight's Death Metal, and we're going to review every single one.
I'm fine with that.
Good.
I got my fingers crossed that it's going to turn into something I can really get with.
How can you not get with this?
But
artwork?
what I did like was
lovely.
the sort of the bit at the end with the old brain of Doctor. I enjoyed all of that stuff, so
it was great.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
The last Batman is who we thought it was, and it's it's going crazy. And then there's the Darkest Night pops up. I loved it.
Good stuff, man. So there we are, snappers. That's the Dark Knight's Death Metal
Issue 2.
Issue 2. Boom. There we are. Issue 2. How much is that?
It is $4.99, which equates to £4 English pounds and 30 pence.
Great cover.
And shiny.
Shiny too. Great and shiny. Yeah.
Everyone loves the shiny.
Attracting them magpies.
Well, we all are, man. We all are.
Here we are, snappers. Fabulous stuff. So we'll be back next week, obviously, with a few more books from next week. Anything to look forward to next week?
At the moment, it's up in the air. We don't know what's coming, what day it's coming. So there will be things that are solicited, but I won't know for sure until later on this week, maybe even early next week, if that was like last week. Things aren't quite back to normal yet. So
anything big from last week that we missed out on? Anything that you sort of really would like a special mention from last week?
Well, the weeks are just
what I like the look of?
Into this one. God Loves and Man Kills. Was it last week that was the indie week, or was that the week?
That's the week before. But this is like Chris Claremont. This is a reissue, isn't it, of an old X-Men book?
Absolutely.
This is where my comic book journey started.
With that very book.
Not this very book, but with the Chris
X-Men.
Claremont Uncanny X-Men. Yeah. Started at 108, I think.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. Yeah. So I've got a big bit of love for that one.
Trip down memory lane.
Old school.
I'm trying to think what else came out last week, but my mind's gone blank and I think my brain's just poured out my ears. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we are. Batman came out, didn't it? Yes. Anyway, there we are, folks. Another episode of The Snap. We'll be back again.
We will. Maybe with some Batman.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Yeah, why the hell not?
On, man.
Why is the Joker War coming? We've got to start doing that, right?
Yeah, we have. We've got to jump on.
Yeah.
There we are, people. We'll be back soon, won't we? Take care of each other.
And
Spread
with
some
more
love.
metal.